All right, so let's see here. First of all, let's do some recognition because this week was wilder than last. Like every week I'm like, oh, it's probably going to slow down and, I won't have anything to talk about or recognition wise. And it's like, oh, there are shiny emeralds popping up everywhere. So first and foremost, Brooke and Tanya and Kim all made emerald this week, today, which is like so exciting in like less than 2 months. And you guys, and Brooke's like a month ahead of you, Tanya. She signed up a month before. So we were on the call with Carl just now, which you'll get for next month because you've already qualified for that. And then if you keep it up for 3 months, you will get a free ticket to Summit, which I know is everyone's goal. So.
And do you have to have Success Club 5 for that every month?
Yeah, for the first 3 months. Yep. So August, September, October. And for Brooke, July.
Should I go ahead and register and wait for like a refund, or just don't register now since I think there's a good chance I might get it and let them pay for it? What do you suggest?
If I were you, I'd just register because by the time you get off the wait list, you'll probably have already earned your free ticket, but just in case something happens, you want to get on the wait list just in case.
Okay.
Because if you register today, you won't have to pay any money because you're just adding yourself to the wait list.
Oh, okay.
And Chelsea, if you haven't added yourself to the Summit wait list, do that, even if you're not sure if you're going to go, because by the time you get off the wait list, you'll have a better idea if you want to go or not, and you don't want to be low on the wait list.
No, do you do that on the Team Beachbody website? Like if you log in where it says Summit
CoachSummit2016.com.
Yeah.
And like last year, the same thing happened. I didn't make Success Starters. And then I was on the wait list. I didn't buy my ticket. I was too much of a sissy. I didn't buy my ticket. I got on the wait list. I got off the wait list. Still didn't buy my ticket because I didn't have the money. I was like, I can't do it. I don't have the money. Got on the wait list again, got off of it, and I bought my ticket like the beginning of May. Like that, but there were also 100 and something thousand less coaches then. So this one won't be that as easy, but anyways, you'll be fine if you get on now. And you'll all earn your free tickets anyway, so it won't matter. And then one more recognition is Samantha's at Emerald +5, so plus an Emerald. So she's like inches from Diamond, which is awesome. And yeah.
No pressure, Chelsea.
Yeah.
I have one coach. I just need one more.
Awesome. Yeah. And so perfect. I didn't look in the back office, the past like few hours, but so that means you're halfway to Emerald, which is so fabulous. And let's see. So for Success Club, Tanya, I know last time I checked you're at 8, but I hear at 11 or so we're at now.
10. I thought I got a Success Club point for rank advancing, but I guess I don't. So I got 10.
Yeah, but you get you guys get team cup points for rank advancing. And that's great. So you're at 10. Danielle is at 6. Brooke is at 6. Nicole, I thought she would be on. Nicole's at 4. Samantha's at 2, and Kim's at 2. So it's awesome. I mean, we still have 10 days left. Like, I know sometimes you're like, oh, I don't want to, like, if I reach my goal, I want to stop. Or I don't think I'm going to make my goal because I only have 10 days left and I'm at 2 or 4 or 0. It doesn't even matter. Just don't stop. That is the only key to this business. This consistency part is so key. I'm going to be posting my tracker in a little bit after this call. I've had like a wild night of phone calls since 7:15. So, and I went after this. So after it all, I'm going to start posting my tracker every day in our group so you can see what I do every day. And it holds me accountable. I would love to see your guys' trackers. They're in the files section. But we'll talk. I'll post that in the group later, so we don't get sidetracked now. But great job, you guys, for everything you've done this week. It's wild. So the next part is our tools and training. Oh, and my phone died. How can I keep track of things with the timer if the phone's not working? All right. So your tools and information. I was going back and forth on what I wanted to talk about tonight with this, just a quick little recap. I know a lot of you have success partners. If you don't, check in the Team Positude calls for like, I think it was July 14th or something. My girls and I did a Success Partners phone call for Nikki's group, and it just kind of explained it. If you don't know what it is, watch that video. It literally, to me, is the secret sauce for me. I kind of just got another one yesterday, and we're like, we're not really calling ourselves Success Partners. We called each other business accountability partners, because we chat. That's why I'm back in the tracker. Like, I am ready to go, and this person that I am now partners with is like on fire, and I just am so motivated by her, and I'm learning so much, and she's learning so much from me, and it's just a great way to get out any frustrations, talk about any questions, like strategize, have a friend, have someone who gets it, who's not like your family, and they're like I just talked to my mom about something, and she's like, yeah, I'm hearing like every third word you're saying. I don't really know what you're talking about. And I'm like, okay, well, let me talk to my Success Partner. And then she was like, oh my God. So if you don't have one and you don't understand what it is and what they're used for, definitely look it up. And if you want or interested in one, I have, a lot of girlfriends on different teams that we can keep looking for if there's not one on this team page or in Team Positude. So, and if it doesn't work out, your first one, they're like boyfriends, keep going. No need to settle, says the single girl. So, must be working. And then one little side note too is also I want to discuss tomorrow the leadership ladder, because I know we're pushing to the end of the month right now. We really only have one more a pay period left in the month. Thursday's the last pay period for August. So I want to make sure you guys are hitting your goals that you want for the leadership ladder. Some of them are like not in your control and some aren't, but just take a look at it. If you don't know where it is in the back office, I'll show you, or I'll post it again, or just search in our group for it. And if you want to post it in the group, you can, or if you want to like write which ones you're missing or anything like that, I can help you guys reach those goals. Those are the benchmarks to figure out your next step. And like every time you push a little harder to reach it, your income grows, your Success Club points grow, your customer list grows. So it kind of encompasses everything. So I want to make sure we talk about that tomorrow in the group. That's really it for the tools and information. Does anyone have any questions about your Success Partners or the leadership ladder? Do you have any idea what I'm talking about?
Is the leadership ladder the thing that Samantha posted about where we have to get certain boxes have to say yes in order to get leads program? That's something different. Okay.
Yeah. So, but that is a good point, because I know the three of you that are at Success Club 6 are all set. I checked. You're marked off yes for leads. I mean well, not for leads. You're marked off yes for Success Club.
Yeah, I've got to sign up for the club membership.
Yeah, maybe Sam, can you bump that up in the team page?
Yeah.
And then the leadership ladder, like if you're on your homepage of your Coach Online office, like you go to Coach Online office, I think it says. In the front page, it shows like, PV 0, SC 6, whatever you're at. There are 4 tabs at the top. The right tab says leadership ladder. If you click on that, it'll give you a little breakdown. Like the first one is commissions. The second one is Success Club. The third one is rank and things like that. So, and it'll tell you like basically where you are and where you need to be at the next benchmark. The benchmarks mean nothing. There are no prizes. There's no like money. It doesn't mean anything. Oh, we lost someone. Doesn't mean anything like that. But it is a guideline for how to reach the next level. Like my last financial goal was to hit $1,000 a month. And so I knew that was my next benchmark also. And so it kind of broke it down. Like if you do this, this, and this, and then I'm making $1,000 a month. If my next one is like for 5,000. So I think, or something crazy like that. So I'll take it. I'll work towards that. So, if you just keep like looking, that's what Nikki posted the other day too, with all of our pictures, like the leadership board. There were like 20 of us on there or something. But we can go over it tomorrow too. Yes.
I'm going to share my screen. Do you want me to just quickly share what it looks like?
No, you can just bump it up. I did a screenshot of it in the group.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can share your screen now because I don't have a PDF thing on my computer. And I hate sharing a screen because then I can't see your faces and I feel like I'm talking to myself. And so the
Wait, let me try something different. Does that help? Can you see him now?
the same.
Wow. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's good. So obviously the bread and butter of this is inviting coaches, and it's scary and it's weird, and you know, you want to you can make the whole screen bigger if you want to so people can see it. Excuse me. I feel like it's a scary thing to talk about, even for myself. It's uncomfortable. It can be. It's, you know, you wonder if people are going to judge you. You know how many times you, at least for me, and people are like, it's a pyramid scheme, and I'm like, okay, sounds good to me. You know, we get it. It's fine. But tonight, let's talk about different ways too. Yes, the fears that you have are internal, and that's what personal development's for. I don't even know how to make myself get over them every day. So if you're having issues with that fear part of inviting, we'll talk about that later. We can talk about that one-on-one, but this is more like the physical how to invite. You can go to the next slide. So why are you afraid of inviting? I mean, frankly, if you listen to that girl Megan's call a couple weeks ago that went diamond in 23 days, she said that she started with the people on her Facebook friends with that she knew the least, because she's like, well, if I haven't talked to you in 15 years, I'm not really going to care if I don't talk to you for another 15 years, you know, which those people to me are the scarier ones. But I loved her point. I'm like, yeah, what do I get? Like, what are they going to say something behind my back? Okay, I won't know it. Like, are they going to say no to my face? Are they going to make fun of me? I just actually today realized that someone defriended me, and I was like, I'm sure it's happened more than I've noticed, but I happen to notice this particular person today, and I was like, that's fine. Like, I didn't take it personally. It wasn't, you know, I wasn't her cup of tea, or, you know, whatever the situation was. You know, you can take it however you want. Maybe it was an accident. Maybe I'll just take it like that. Maybe she didn't mean to. I sent her a friend request again. So what's the fear part? Once you figure that on your own, which again is about the about PD, then you can start doing the inviting process. So, you know, take it small. Let's go slow. If any of these three things are what your fear is, just realize that's all about you, not about the other person. You know what I mean? It's not, you don't really know what other people are going to say and think. So just keep that in mind. Next. As we said, personal development. So if any of those things were your fear, here's a good list of books for to conquer these. And actually, Daring Greatly, Awaken the Giant Within, Go Pro, every one except You Are a Badass is free on YouTube as an audiobook. And if you like, I don't know, I like audiobooks. So check them out. Try it. Try a few books. I mean, if you're not reading, then it's not going to happen for you. You'll get too much in your head, and you just won't be able to make the steps necessary to make this happen. I love Go for No and Failing Forward, actually. I love Go for No because it puts a different spin on the rejection part of this. Like, sending a message to someone and having them either say no to you or not respond is like asking someone out on a date and then them being like, no, I don't want to go out with you. Or just stopping talk. Like, I don't know if I've been on like dating websites. If someone doesn't respond to you, you're like, oh, did they not think I was pretty? Did they not think I was good catch? And you're like, that's exactly what this is. Like, oh, did they not think I was a good enough coach? Did they not think like my fears? Do they not think I'm skinny enough to help them? Like, those are truly things that go on in my head. So these type of things kind of tweak that and understand that it's not really about that. If you read You Are a Badass, you are all here for a reason and helping people for a reason. Certain people are attracted to certain other people for specific reasons. So I definitely, keep that. I can't stress the personal development part enough. When you start doing this consistently, you will see your business change. Okay, next one. And there's the file in our group about it. So Was that the next one? Okay. I don't know why it's not showing up. Oh, because I gave you a PDF, not an sorry. So challengers to coaches. So here are some examples, and or Samantha will post this PDF in our team group so you guys can, as a file, so you can keep an eye on it. Obviously, you don't need to cut and paste. You can use, your own words and thoughts and stuff. But this is kind of just some ideas of wording, literally scripts, basically, of what you can say to people. The best or easiest way to get a coach is having them be a challenger first. They understand the value of if you've led a good challenge group and have been in touch with them, they understand the value of Shakeology because they've had success with it, and same with whatever program they're doing. And they understand how challenge group works because or at least they've seen it. They may not know everything, and they understand the support system and know that, maybe if they keep doing this and sign on as a coach, they'll keep working towards their fitness goals. So here's, you guys can read this. I don't need to read it out loud to you, but I always send a message like this to my customers, before their next bag shift. So say, they ordered on July 7th, I might send them a message on August 1st saying, hey, just want to let you know your next bag of Shakeology is going to ship out next week on this date. I honestly, I give them all the information. I say, if you want to put it on hold, or I can't really read what this says, but you can I say here's the number if you want to cancel, or, something like that. And then you can just go into other things. If, I posted that thing on the next step to take with your challengers. That slide that I posted is similar to this. What do they want next? They can do it for the discount. They can do it for an actual job, talk to them about it, get them on the phone if you can. That's kind of the easiest way, honestly, is to get that to happen. So, okay, I'm outside of this one. This is a great one. I just, this is just one of the girls on our team, Wendy. This is from her page, but I do it on my personal page too. It's basically just and it's a challenge group ad, but I'm not an ad, a challenge group post that you guys do for your challenge groups, but it's for coaching. So we'll be doing a sneak peek on, I think Monday, actually, I'll have to look, which is a 3 to 5 day little group, and I'll lead it so you guys can add any of your coaches to it if you want. Potentials. And basically saying, showing them a little insight into what this is, what coaching is all about. So you can do a similar post like this on your Facebook page. I honestly suggest doing something like this once or twice a month. You can look through, read it all after. She and a lot of people have applications. Frankly, I personally haven't had luck with applications, but it makes you seem professional and stuff like that. I don't know. You can do it either way for sure. No problems with that. Next one. And I do it on your page and your regular page. Here's another similar thing. This is just a post that Stacy did. She's doing application too. Kind of gives you a little bit about what you can get out of coaching. Okay, that's good. And this is one of Nikki's from last year. I thought it was so funny. What I like about hers is that she does just a little bit in I took the wrong one. A new coach trained me. Oh yeah, no, that's right. Okay, sorry, I can't see. So she just does a picture of herself is the main part, which I think any post pretty much should be, unless it's of your kid or something. But they want to see you. They're gonna go sign up as a coach for a reason with you. Anyone can buy the 21-day fix off the computer. There's a reason that they want to buy it from you. There's a reason they want to sign up as a coach with you. A little quote and the date and whatever. And she put almost all the information in her post, which I personally like better, because when I scroll Facebook, it's on my phone and I'm literally as fast as I can with my thumb. And when I see a bright color or something that looks I'm oh, she's so cute. What's she doing? Then I'll stop to see it. Or, if it looks fun or interesting. Rarely will I stop if there's only a little picture and it's blurry and you're what's going on? And there are a million words in it. It takes me enough to read this whole thing that Nikki wrote there. So I'm very spacey. I'm like, oh, yay, coaching, let's do it. Or I don't like read the whole thing, you know? So whatever your type of personality is, aim to those people because those are the type of people you want to attract. These are just some ideas that I found. Next one. This is Bonnie's. This is a ad she runs on her like page, same thing. And that's all her picture. Like, that's just her picture. It's just a picture of her flexing. Like, how crazy is that? And she's still running this ad. So go ahead. You can read the details later. Now, obviously, as with everything, the bread and butter truly, truly is the private messages we send to people. I would say we're like, I'm like a duck swimming on water, swimming or whatever they say, because you don't see the behind the scenes stuff, which is why I want to post my tracker for you guys to see. You know, I lost my train of thought. You can do this inviting a couple different ways. You know, if there's someone in mind that you want on your team because you've worked with them before, or they're a good friend and you think they'd be a fun business partner, or you think they'd be successful because they're super into health and fitness, whatever the quality is that you may think that would make them a good coach, you know, send them a message. The first one is to follow up after the What is Coaching group. But, you know, sometimes I just straight up write to people and like, hey, I was just thinking about you because I remember when we used to work together, you were so like motivated and you worked blah, 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 you know, whatever the thing is. I just thought that this might be something that would interest you. Would you like to join my 5-day group? Or is there any way we can, you know, talk about it more? Does this interest you? Anything like that, you know, send them a couple messages like this. Okay, that's good for this one. I forgot what this one is. Should rank 110 in the company. So this was last year, by the way. Nikki was ranked 110 in the company, and now she's 19. So you know, you can do it just like this, just a straight up out of nowhere type of thing, asking them to go to the What is Coaching group. All right, that's good. These are, you can read through all these. I just wanted to give you a brief of them. That's fine. This is what we call the Hey Girl message. It's basically just like straight up, this is why I want you to be a coach. This particular script is like one of my favorite ones. So check that out after. Okay, that's good. Action items. Okay, so the first action item here is to create a contact list. That is the easiest thing to do. You can export your Facebook list. That's how I would do it. Or if you don't know how to do that, search it in our group. The other thing you can do is go to, in the back office, you can even look in the FAQ for the memory jogger. Or contact list. There's 100 things in there. I was looking around today. But if you look at the memory jogger, it'll like give you like things to think of certain people. So that you could get a list from that. Take your Facebook friends list. I don't care if you have 200 people or 1,000 people, you know, filter it A through Z, and then right next to it, C for close friends, A for acquaintances, okay? After you do that, next page, you can go and these are what you can say to the certain people that are your close friends. We don't have to go through every one of these, but, you know, especially at the beginning, you can say to people, hey, I'm new at this. I'm looking for, you know, someone that I trust or a friend or someone that makes things fun for me to do this with me. Does this sound like something you would be interested in? Okay, next one. And then for me personally, the acquaintance one is more difficult. But you can start off your conversations, you know, however you want. And as Nikki Goss says, like she just starts hers, which I actually just did to someone, like with a memory, because it was the truth. I'm an honest person. I don't lie. So I said something to her about like what we used to do in the summertime and checking it about, and I related it to our kids too. So I didn't say anything about Beachbody or coaching or anything, though I think she would be a good coach, but I just left it at that. I was like, oh my God, you know, happy birthday, blah, blah, blah. Your daughter's so cute. I remember when we used to go to the play in the park, and I'm too afraid to bring Poppy right now because I think she'd be a crazy monkey. Like, have you brought Drew? You know, and that was just like a memory from when we were like 10. So the best thing to do is take your exported friends list and go A through Z. Go straight down and message every single person. That's the secret sauce. All right, go ahead, please. Okay, cool. So I have a few notes you can unshare, and I know it was like a weird presentation, but I wanted to make sure that you had like some ideas to look at that would actually like, I don't know if you guys freeze when you go to send a message, but sometimes I do, and I'm like, what do I talk about? I don't know why. I don't want to say I'm like I don't want to be like, buy this program, you should be a coach. Like, that's not how I want to go about things. So what was I saying? Oh, sorry, one thing. I always try as much as possible to get people on the phone. I don't know if it's just me. I'm obviously comfortable talking. I don't have that problem talking. So I like to talk to people on the phone because I'm very passionate about this. I truly know that it can change lives, both like in the challenge group aspect and the coaching aspects. I've seen it happen every day. It's changed my life. I literally I don't know what I would be doing money-wise if I didn't have this. So I want that, if you think to yourself, like, and I don't know, even if you're new or not, if you think to yourself, where would I be right now if it weren't for coaching? Like, what if the person who presented this to me had never presented it to me? Like, I would be missing out on so many friends, money. I would be a fat lard sitting at my office job all day, just like eating who knows what, little things like that, and they add up. And it's sometimes hard to think of the positive things that, because we live it every day. And yeah, I have amazing friends now from this, but I talk to them every day. So like, sometimes I'm like, I don't think of it like that. I did more when I was in Summit and stuff, but like, yeah, it's part of my daily life now. Oh man, only 10 minutes left. All right. So one of the other great ways to do this is breadcrumbing. So on your Facebook page, to talk about coaching, you don't always need to do those big posts that are like, hey, you want to be a coach? Like, look at my Pick Monkey thing. It could be just like, whatever your favorite parts are. If you have a favorite part of coaching, even if it's the money aspect of it. I know, I think Brooke, you did a post the other day that I saw that was like, or a lot of you did ones. I was like, this is my biggest pay week ever. Or I was able to pay, I forget who did it. Sorry. Someone said I was able to pay for a week of daycare with this week's paycheck. Or like I did my mortgage post, or I'm so glad for the friends, or I would be a tub of lard sitting at my, on my bed right now watching TV, eating like Ben & Jerry's or something. Whatever it is, whatever you truly feel that's made the difference in your life with Beachbody. If there's nothing yet, that's fine. You can just talk about the potential you see. You can talk about, I don't even know how you could be in this for like a week and not see anything positive. But if you don't have something that you're thinking of, then, talk about the potentials that you see, that financial freedom is, or setting goals is the financial freedom, or anything like that. The more you talk about those little things, people will start to expect it and be like, oh, well, that's weird. Like a few months ago, she said she was psyched that she paid for her groceries. Oh, now she's saying she's psyched that she paid for a cable bill. And then she said she was psyched that she paid for her mortgage. What's she going to say next? Like, man, I want to do this so that, maybe in 6 months I could pay for my mortgage. Maybe in a year I could quit my job. Those little things. If they all of a sudden see you just say, oh, I just paid for my mortgage. I'm a Beachbody coach. I just paid for my mortgage. And they didn't see anything leading up to that. They'll be like, what? I don't believe it. Like, that's weird. It doesn't make any sense. Or like, even with the health and fitness part of it, I had a girl today who was like, I'm not ready to be a coach. I really want to, reach my goal weight first. And I'm like, oh, and I went into the whole thing of why it's good to have a transformation and stuff. But, people like to see the real part of it, no matter what. $50, $20, $100, $1,000 could help someone of your friends. I know me, I own my house, I own my car, I have a good job, my daughter's in a great daycare, but I struggle with my bills. So I look forward to my paycheck every week. I will never say that I'm like, easygoing. Like I wrote on my calendar when payday was next week. Like I was like, okay, payday, pay mortgage. Literally, I put a note. Like, so don't think that just because, you know, obviously Facebook's our highlight reel. You don't know people's financial situations behind the scenes. Someone may need this opportunity in their life, and you have that to offer people. So just keep thinking about those parts of it, of how you can talk to people about it. Honestly, you could be talking about the coaching opportunity at least once a day, if not every other day. It could be in one of your posts. Like the littlest things, even like I'm on a team call. I just got to talk to Carl. I mean, all my posts today were Beachbody because it's Thursday and that's kind of how it's going on Thursdays. Like Thursdays have turned into my busy days, but you know, whatever it is, do you guys have any like ideas or examples or questions or thoughts or anything about that? Have you been talking to people besides like your immediate family about the coaching opportunity? Good. Is it comfortable? Is it weird? What do you think?
It's hard right now, and I haven't had a lot of people interested, and it's probably gonna take a while of me like figuring out the right things to say.
Yeah.
Too. But like my two challengers that I have right now, like I'm not counting my brother because he's not really participating, but my other two challengers, they, you know, one of them didn't reply when I asked her about jumping onto Samantha's informative coaching thing. Like one of them didn't reply, and the other one says she was too busy. But she's thought about it for some time down the road. Yeah.
And just a no never means no forever. It means not this time. Check in a month before the next one or something. And hopefully if you look through some of these scripts and like print it out or something, hopefully they can like help you figure out what to say when you're lost. Something. What else are you guys thinking about this?
I just wanted to add that by me doing my What is Coaching group this week, it really made me think, because I had to do a lot of posts about what coaching means to me and what it is. And so like I followed a lot of the top coaches and I looked at a lot of their groups to see what they did, but I didn't copy it. I didn't copy any other videos except the Fears videos, but all the other ones I did myself this week. And so that was a good exercise for me. And like, well, why do I like coaching, and what do I think it offers other people? And I think it also gave me the perspective of why there just can't be too many Beachbody coaches, because my perspective on what's really great about it and what's important to me is not your perspective. So I'm going to attract what's that tribe quote?
Yeah, your vibe attracts your tribe.
Yeah, so like what is important to me is what I'm going to attract. And so that's why it's really important to put it out there, because you don't know your Facebook friends very well. You know probably very few people in your life there well enough to know what's really important to them with this. So put out what's important to you and think about it. Think about it before you put it out there, because I think you'll be surprised at what you come up with when you're thinking about it. And I used to think for a very long time, up until probably a month ago, that I had nothing to share when it came to coaching because I wasn't super successful. And that's just not true. That held me back a lot, and that delayed my success because I didn't think I had anything to share. And then Katie told me the story of how someone said that she paid for a tank of gas or something, and how that was super exciting. And she's like, well, wouldn't you want someone to give you enough money to pay for a tank of gas? I was like, that'd be so sick. I'd love it for a tank of gas. And then I was like, oh, well, yeah, I earned 3 tanks of gas last month. Then I was like, oh, well, I do have, like, who am I to judge even myself of how much money is important to me, or, something like that. So it's just something to think about. Really put some thought and heart into it, because I bet you'll come up with some more answers than you think of off the top of your head.
Mm-hmm. That's great. All right, we just have 2 minutes here. I just want to do my little motivational piece at the end here. I was listening to The Compound Effect today. I'm a huge, cutie. I'm a huge audiobook fan. And I've read it before too. But the point of it was that, we don't see, have you ever watched a movie and you're like, they only show the good things. Yeah, they show the one bad scene, you know, what happens, but they don't show like the day-to-day stuff. Even that movie, oh shit, I can't remember. I don't have time to think about it. But there are movies, you know, and they don't show that someone's sitting typing messages all day. They don't show that someone's working out. They don't show the little things. They just show like, even on extreme weight loss, they just show like the big workouts and the big transformations. They don't show them struggling not to eat a slice of pizza every day, because that's boring. No one wants to watch that. But if you had a video on any of the top coaches, even any coach really, Nikki, you would see them doing these little tasks every day that accumulate to make a big difference. So just keep doing the things on that tracker and on the Power Hour. If you do them every single day consistently and don't stop, you will be successful. There's no question about it. The little things that no one sees that suck, those are the things that make the difference. Those are what create winners and people to be successful and reach their goals. So just keep doing them. It will pay off. Feel free to read that book too. It does a better job of explaining that. But all right. Oh man, we run out of time every time. But so tomorrow we'll talk about the leadership ladder. And if you guys have any questions, post them in the group. I'm so proud of everyone this week. So that's all I got. All right. Thanks for hopping on, guys. Being on these team calls means a lot and shows up in your business. So good job. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.